All right, let's look at the game. Viego versus Elise. What are we looking at today?
Yeah, so I did a little bit of extra fighting, which I died for a lot more than I should have. And
Mhm.
then um I would go in to try to win a fight, which was pretty much a loss, I would say.
Mhm.
So stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll see. Those honestly, just doing one of those is enough to lose yourself the game. So when you do two,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you got two of them. I'm very not surprised
Yeah,
about this
nah.
VOD. So we'll see. Cause yeah, again, I generally just like I could watch a whole 40-minute VOD. And if the person's just fighting too much, that's like that's enough. Just
Oh yeah, and I
yeah,
forget a ping a couple of times, which results in a kill for my
yeah. We'll see.
uh
Anyway, this looks great.
yeah.
Again, when you so before I even watch this, one thing important to note, I would like to say this isn't like so obviously right here you both cleared down, right? Because
Yeah.
and then you also know that she full cleared because she's level 4. If she skipped the camp, she would be level 3, right? So well instantly what we could already take from like when you're in game, not even from here, when you see her here, what you could already instantly know is you both started top side. And that means your ground spawns when her correct spawn, your wolf spawn when her raptor spawn, your raptor spawn when her wolf spawn, and you both just full clear
Yeah.
down. And an important thing to know here is when you get this crab, if you successfully get it right now, what you have to know is already you won, or you have an advantage, right? And,
Okay.
and what this means, and the reason why you know this, because normally now you just recall and you go to Gromp, and now you're forcing in a situation where if she also recalls and goes to her Krugs, you're up +1 camp because you that's Scuttle and she didn't, right? And if
Yeah.
you recall right now and she crosses the top crab and then she recalls, well now you still have advantage because normally you'd both be you're on ground when she's on Krugs, but now you'll be on like wolves when she starts Krugs because she'll be late. So you see, in this case,
Yeah.
you're already in a situation where you have a guaranteed either camp advantage or tempo advantage, where you're going to be either first on the map or up a camp.
Okay.
And the one that thing I always like to say this analogy when you're in a situation where you've already won or you've gotten an advantage, I always like to make this analogy via like boxing. If you've already hit someone once, um, just leave because like the scoreboard's already like 1-0. Like he got you sucker
Yeah.
you already sucker punched him, right? Staying in the fight, all it does is increase the chances of it being a 1-1 or a 1-2, where like he punches you
Yeah.
twice, you know. So in this case, I'm not even thinking about do I win, do I lose if I'm you. I'm just thinking I already won because maybe this 1v1 is
Okay.
winning, right? Maybe it's not. I don't know. But what I do know is that I've already won like the map. Like the map like map play, I already have a guaranteed advantage. Either I'm gonna be first to my Gromp or I'm gonna be there with an extra item, right? Um Make sense?
Yeah.
Because in this case also you're 80 starting the fight you're starting the fight with no E and no Q, and you're starting the fight not 100%, while she is 100%. So when you decide to W in here, I'm ready, and obviously she has small things. She has a pot, you don't have a pot, and again she's 860, you're 850, so she's starting the fight with 110 more HP than you, and a pot advantage. So I just don't think this is going to be. It's already unnecessary, you know. Because
Okay. Yeah.
how many times have you gotten to practice duel and you 1v1 the Viego versus Elise level 4? Like, do you know this is winning 1v1? Like, have you played this matchup before? You know.
No, no, no.
Ex-
I just went in for it.
exactly right. Which is funny because you could argue, oh, I'm just limit testing, but
Yeah, yeah,
you get the core concept here, you know, because it looks like it actually was winning. And it looks like you actually do end up killing him for it as well.
yeah, yeah.
But it's just nice to know. If sometimes it's like really obvious, like this guy's playing fucking Lulu jungle, then obviously you win. So right? I mean, in this case, I don't think it was that obvious, especially because when I think of Elise, I think of like Elise is like the early game jungler. You know, she's
Yeah.
not like a Karthus something that needs to scale or a Lilia who needs level 6. Elise is usually like known to be like level 3, level 4 ganker fighter. You know. So the fact is, it was even this hard winning. I actually think that it could have been closer. She just ran away. She could have kept fighting you. She didn't drink her pot. She's just like
Yeah.
you got to auto her 3 times and she didn't auto you once. One, two, three. You know, but no, I mean obviously a great start to the game. It's not even about this specific case. It's just the
Yeah.
concept in general. You know,
Yeah. And
but
then would you say I should back instead of going in for this or?
no, you have to go for this because it's not like it's
Okay.
kind of be like robotic. It's like robotic not to. It's like if I was your boss and I offered you a raise and then you didn't know that if you have that if you get the raise, apparently you'll just get like fired in a week. It's kind of like you're always gonna say yes to the raise, you know? Like it's like inhuman to
Yeah.
be like not go for it. Like in this case, seeing this and saying, "Oh yeah, I should just base right here," is like no human being would ever. It's not. It's an
Yeah.
inhuman response. It's like if you told a robot to play and the robot did all like the fucking math and did, you know what I mean? So you have to go for this. The fact that this, I mean, it turned out well, but it's just impossible to see two low guys pushing, fighting your teammate. If you don't go, maybe your Corki dies. You know, like you have to go for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously, but obviously this is a great start to the game. You're obviously way stronger. Ball in one. I
Yeah.
think
Would you
here,
go for that? Would you go for that crab?
I think here when I see at least top, I think this is poor tracking from you. Again, if you think about earlier, you know that her Krugs spawn when your ground spawns
Yeah.
and her
That
Raptor
that's
spawn.
one of the spots where I didn't ping and he died.
Yeah, I agree with that. You should have pinged her, but also now that you're already late, think about it this way: um, her Raptors are up, right? You know this because your
Mm.
Wolves are up, correct?
Yeah.
And you know that she did, and you know that she there's no way if you know and you know there's no way that she did both camps. And first of all, she can't do her Raptors yet because they haven't spawned yet. You see that her Raptors the same way your Wolves are turning yellow, it means her Raptors are turning yellow. So her Raptors aren't even up yet, and just right now her Raptors just spawned. So obviously it's impossible she did her Raptors. Agreed? So
Yeah.
when you see this and you're obviously too late, just run straight to her Raptors, take her Raptors, right? I
Okay.
think this is poor tracking for you because you know the camp's up if you're tracking it, and you obviously know that you also win 1v1 because not only do you have flash advantage, but if you look, you also have advantage. Your item's 1200. She only has two amp tones. You have your stronger items, and you have flash advantage, and you have roaming mid. So I think um, it is a mistake that you went for the scuttle, but not for the reason you think. It's just most simply
Okay.
because her Raptors are up. And when you press tab here, you can press tab earlier, but she actually skipped Krugs too because she had 24 CS. And if she did Krugs then top gank, she'd have 28, but she has 24 still. So she actually skipped Krugs gank top. So after this top gank, she went back to her Krugs. So it's not even like a Raptor fight. You're just getting them for free. You know, there's no fight. It just and even if there was a fight, you'd win it because you have winning mid and you're winning jungle, obviously, right? So I think that's a mistake by not taking her Raptors. Now we do our full clear again. Now we know she should be near Gromp because you both clear down at the same time. And
Yeah.
and it looks like
Oh yeah. And then I die here. Yeah. That's.
yeah. Again, this is kind of back to what I just said. Like you're walking in here, but there should be no surprise
Yeah.
that at least is bot sides because if we just finish Krugs, that means she should be somewhere here as well, right?
Yeah.
So here obviously you're forced to flash to Cocoon, and because you're forced to flash Cocoon, you don't have flash for Zaki. So again, when I ask you here, you know Elise's bot, right? Obviously you even
Yeah.
saw her
I
here.
mean, you see her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
the plan here? Are we starting Dragon in front of Elise?
Yeah. I don't know what I was doing. I was just fighting too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
No, it's fine to fight too much if there's. I mean, if you know what you're fighting for, right? But like, what are we fighting for here? Are we starting dragon? Are we ganking bot? Are we ganking mid? Is there a scuttle crab? Like, if you were to fight
nothing.
on raptors and die, then we could discuss if the fight's good or bad or if we should fight, right? But here, there's nothing. There's not even a fight to discuss because there's nothing. There's nothing to fight
Yeah.
for. We're not. It's not like you're ganking right now. It's not like you're pulling dragon. It's not like you're going to gank Hui because you don't know where Hui is. Maybe she based. You don't know, right? So it's
Yeah.
just like I don't mind if you fought and died, then I don't mind flame like telling you oh you're fighting too much, but it's not even that you're just not even at least you should have a goal of what you're doing. There's not even a goal here. You're just randomly doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
And here and then you're just not spending your money here. You have 800 gold. If you're you could buy if you're going Triforce, you can buy phage components, which is long sword and health crystal. If you're going Kraken, you could just go double longsword or a recurve bow. Like you have money to spend here, you know. So I'm not sure
Yeah.
why you would not. I don't know why you'd leave base with 900 gold. That's a bit odd, right?
Yeah.
But I think this fight's fine because it's a 3v3. There's obviously something to fight over. You already got the scuttle, so now we can just leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to keep fighting, now you could go to her raptors because again, you're stronger than her. One, A, you're fully species not. B, you have red buff, she doesn't. C, you have stronger items, and D, and you have ult advantage. She's level 5, you're level 6. So here, if you wanted to fight, I don't mind fighting when you're ahead. Even though you have 6 camps up, and I'd prefer you just to full clear. I don't mind the idea of fighting, but the fight has to make sense. In this case, this makes sense. You know, again, you have 4 different advantages. I just line them up: HP, level, You're strong 1v1. You have red buff. You have mid advantage. You have 5 different reasons why you'd want to fight. But if we're gonna fight, do it properly.
Yeah.
Full cleared down. You should be looking to base when you have 2,000 gold, but these guys will be fighting.
Yeah.
No, they're fighting. It makes sense. Again, it makes sense to come here because you don't want them to die, right? Uh, I think being, I
Would you
think,
have just ran
I
here?
think, yeah, being running here makes sense. I think being melee range of a TP makes no sense. You're a range
Yeah.
champion. Why are you standing here? Stand here. Stand here. Stand here. Stand here. And if you want to be a melee champion, then you should be ulting instantly. So you're a Viego, right? Your melee champ is in melee range, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think coming here just makes sense. I think once you get the kill, you could just play to leave. You don't need to keep fighting. You already got the kill. You have 2,000 gold. Or I think also you don't have, you can just play this better because there's no reason why you have to do what you did. Because
Yeah.
I mean, look how much money you have. You have full Kraken and base. The fact that you want to leave base without spending money again, this is a really weird
Yeah, I
pattern.
forgot. Yeah.
But it happened again. You
Go.
left base with 600 gold, bro. You have 600 gold. This is like longsword, boots, daggers. Like you could buy items here. What's the point of getting kills if you don't spend the money? This is like there's a lot of like really common problems people have. This is not a thing. Just not spending your money. This is not like I don't know how to even describe it. Okay, you should Q ult. Anytime you're gonna ult like this, Q ult. You know when you auto Q someone or you W someone, or a camp, it has like the Viego mark on them.
Oh yeah, they old proxy,
Yeah,
right?
yo proc. So if you Q ult here, it's the same as like Q autoing. So if you're gonna ult, just
Yeah.
Q ult.
Yeah, then I target swipe here. Poorly.
Uh-huh. It still works out. W. Yeah, I mean, also when you get Black Shield here, you can run away, but you could keep running it. You could keep, I mean, you usually have to use your Spike for the slow. Here, like, you're not scared of Zaki, but the Black Shield ate the knockup, so you could keep running in. Um, yeah, I mean, it's so many things. Like, in the Q ult,
Y-
here, you
Yeah,
could,
there I thought the Morgana was gonna like keep running, so I was ready to leave.
yeah. Yeah, I think just being greedy as well. Like, you could also flash way earlier, and if you had flash, you could just
Yeah.
kill him earlier, right? So I think this should have been a double kill. I think you and Morgana should both live. And this is again, you're saying, oh, I'm fighting too much. Also, something as small. If you spent your money and had longsword or boots, like you also would have killed them here. Extra damage, extra mobility.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You said like, oh, I'm fighting too much. I don't even think you're fighting too much. This is a good fight. You're messing it up. Uh, so just gotta be more disciplined with how you're taking fights. Pull dragon. I think this dragon's really good. Killing this guy's really good too. Now you could go to your camps. You're obviously 1 HP. You have camps up, Krugs, Raptors. I don't know how you keep leaving base with so much money, bro. Also, you have to stop. You have to stop manually buying. Either hey, if you're gonna, why would you ever buy cloak over pickaxe when one is worth 600 and one is worth 900? Why would you rather have a $20,000 collar or a $30,000 collar? It's usually things that
Hmm.
cost more are better quality, right? In IRL, like $10
Yeah.
watch or $10,000 watch, League is the same thing. 875 gold item does more damage than 600 gold item. So why would you ever buy the 600 gold item,
Hmm.
right? Um, and then yeah, you left base with 600 gold again. You could just buy boots. I don't know. I've never coached anyone who leaves base with this much money consistently. You did it 3 times in a row. Yeah, spend all your money. Bot camps, good. Oh my god, you didn't buy boots again. Herald's good here. Base play for dragon. Ah! Oh my god. What the fuck? What the? This isn't a thing. You left base with 700 gold. Why even base? Okay. Okay, we're not gonna.
I respect the no boots run.
He's practicing going fast onto the map.
No, but then fuck it, bro. Then don't buy the boots. Buy some longswords then. You at least buy something. Okay, like on this guy. Herald bot. Charge W, good charge, got his flash. No tower. Okay, your teammate Loki just entered there. It's not your fault. They're both kind of inting here. Yeah, this guy's the fact they're not going like the second this guy dies, Morgana, the enemy team should instantly get dragon. The fact that they're not going dragon and they're like doing nothing, you should be ecstatic because normally they get free dragon, but the longer they don't go dragon, the longer the the fast the, the longer they don't go dragon, the shorter it is until Morgana respawns, and then when Morgana respawns, then you'll have even numbers, and then you won't give them dragon, So your only job here is not to
Yeah.
die, literally, because they've already lost their dragon opportunity. Like normally they should go instantly there. The fact that they're here makes it so like um, Morgana's gonna respawn in time, and then when Morgana comes, you'll walk in as 5 or as 4, and then boom, you'll stop the dragon from being taken.
Hmm.
Okay, wasted ult.
Yeah, yeah.
This is good. Good item. Play Baron setup. Now play for dragon. Fight here. Let's watch this fight. Kill Zac. Tap E. Nice double Q. Okay, and then I'd say go Baron here. There's 2 dead, right? Zac and Aatrox.
Yeah.
You guys have no advantage. It's 2 for 1, right? So there's 4 of you and there's only 3 of them. Actually, no. Dragon's fine too. Dragon's fine too. It's still a good objective, especially because you guys are stacking. Look at the smite. I think the smite was good. I think you just have to walk out of Emma Falter earlier. Like you could literally, right now you could just flash out, walk out, and you'll just live. You just stood in it.
Yeah, I was worried about the Elise taking it, so.
Yeah, no, just after you smite it, like boom, you smite it,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's dead, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and it's dead, and that just flash,
Okay.
here, here, and you're fine. Still good that you got the dragon, so that's the most important thing. And here, same thing. I'd be pinging. Oh yeah, going Elise. If you guys can kill her, then you get Baron instantly. Ult, 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 ult. You got ult, yeah. Especially because your ult cancels
Yeah.
stuns. If you kill her, you can just get Baron on the spot. And also, I know you're not a Zac player, but here when you queued her, you could queue the her Spiderling, and it would knock her up.
Hmm.
Okay, we pulled the fucking Baron. I guess yeah, at least went bot or something. I don't know where at least went. Oh, she went mid. Okay, look at base soon. Here. You should always check your money before you base. Like here, if you check your money and you realize, oh, I'm only 100 gold off item, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Then you get Raptors, then you base. So always check the shop before you base. Because here, the idea of
Yeah.
going on the map, killing one item, then insta basing is just so vegan. Like now, this with Baron, this is where you want to be hitting mid tower, hitting bot hat tower, getting in him. So when you base, go on map, base again. Half your Baron has just been wasted basing. Uh, because, for example, imagine you weren't late, you'd be here right now for this fight. You'd be in this bush with your boy fighting. But since you're late, this guy dies, right? So that's why when you have Baron, it's
Yeah.
really important you're on the map. You're not doing random shit. You see, our Baron has been completely wasted now. Now we're just playing for soul. Okay, let's watch this fight.
Yeah, then we go in way too early. Yeah, yeah.
You're not expecting MF ult at all. This fight's still completely winnable. You just literally ulted into MF ult. Like I see, like reset. These are 2 free resets. You could flash ult here. You could ult on this guy. You could just walk out and then play the fight normally. You're literally full HP, 1 HP, 1 HP, MF ult, and you're going into the full HP guys into MF ult. Like this fight is completely
Mm.
winnable. This is 2 fights in a row. You're just dying in MF ult. You have to be thinking about enemy spells way more. Your team winning them without you is just pure luck. Thank God. Okay, this is good. I think ult the Elise. Okay, he flashes out. Yeah, good job turning on the Elise. Smite, good job. That was good. You have 2 options here. It's either option A, don't hit the dragon at all, and just try to kill Elise right when she comes out of Zanya's. Option 2 is burst it while she's in Zanya's because she can't smite in Zanya's. I think both options are fine, and you chose option B, which is good. Now you have Soul. Now we play Baron in a minute. Fight on mid. Alt.
And I forget about an E here. Yeah.
Yeah. They seem like a Baron here. It's pretty bad. Let me go back. I mean, this game that you did it a couple times accidentally and it always worked out, but you're not doing it now. Is you be hovering on side lane more. Like if Aatrox, look at no towers. If Aatrox ever decides to be on bot wave and you're just with your Yon here, Aatrox, there's no way he lives. He just dies, right?
Mhm.
Same thing if some of their solo laner ever shows up here, like their mid laner, he also just dies like Zac. And I think sometimes this game you do accidentally. Like I'll show you an example, and it always worked. Like here, boom, you're playing with your Yon and Aatrox, this guy just dies, boom, right? And it happened I think one at a time. But every time you've been playing on side lane with your LeBlanc or with Yon, it always works out well. But you're doing it very accidentally. So I think you could be looking to that more. Like here, like you could just go instead of going wolves here after red, just go walk with your Yon here. If you kill Aatrox, then boom, you could do Baron because now they have a dead top laner, right? Um, so I think you haven't really you don't have to always be around mid. Like I feel like you're prone around mid, but when you're fed like this as
Yeah.
a jungler, you could always just play to kill the Sidelanders. Make sense?
Yeah.
The fact that you lost this game is tragic. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
you definitely have way too many deaths. I think I agree. You're fighting too much, and I think fighting is good.